Hello, America. Today's show topics include Oprah for 2020, putting Jack in the box, and this is how you decrease stress levels. It's pretty easy, but kind of silly at that. Anyway, sit back, buckle up, and hang on, because yes, we're just getting started here, folks.
Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny.
You know what time it is, so sit back and get ready for the Stafford Voice, your dose of conservative in a world of liberal.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Daniel Stafford.
And Roxanne.
That's right, and you're watching or listening to the Stafford Voice, where we are conservative in a world of liberal. And we want to remind you there are many ways to tune in. So, set this channel as a favorite, whatever you have to do, so you don't get left behind. Because if for some strange, crazy reason you do miss the show, that's right, you'll be able to catch the replay, so just sit tight. There's no need to panic because, hey, we got you. Just make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, whatever it is you have to do. And in the case you aren't already following on social media, you can find us on Twitter or Gab at Stafford Voice. That is, again, on Twitter or Gab at Stafford Voice. You can find us over on Facebook or Instagram as well, or most other social sites of your choosing. Wherever you're at, just search for the Stafford Voice and we are there. Okie dokie. Speaking of there, I've still got this ridiculous cough. I cannot get rid of this stupid thing. It's kind of ticking me off, actually.
A lot of people that are sick have like this lingering cough and sinus stuff that just keeps hanging on for like weeks.
It's ridiculous. I mean, I can't even get through eating dinner without hacking and coughing my way through. I really feel bad for you that you got to sit there and listen to it.
Hey, I've been sick before, so...
That's true.
You know, it's just kind of what comes around goes around, kind of, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but you know how I am. I don't like to slow down at all. And this kind of stuff slows me down like crazy. Okay, before we get started, let me just say what's up to everybody over in the chat. We've got a packed chat house tonight. We got Kentucky Ron, we got Tina, we got Slick, we got Jessica. We have the, oh boy, look at that. We got the boss lady or guy. I don't know who's running the station's thing tonight, KLR and radio. But I see them over there. I missed John. John is an absolute stud. So's Slick, so's Ron. I may or may not have missed Al.
I haven't seen him yet.
Maybe I didn't see Al. Anyway, hey, what's up? Hey, everybody. Glad... Oh, Anne's running the station tonight. That's good. So we are in good hands with... I was going to try and say one of those silly little jingles for, like, Allstate. I was going to say, like, All Ann, but I didn't know if that was really... if that really would have worked or came out right. That's right. If you guys didn't know that, John got engaged about a month ago. Not too much before Christmas. So he had an incredible Christmas. How about that? That was for you. I'm talking to you.
Oh, I was typing congratulations to John.
Oh, you could have just said it. He's listening.
Congratulations, John.
That's right.
Future Miss John.
Yes. She's definitely a lucky gal because he is a really good dude. So our huge congrats out to John for that. glad that we can, glad that we knew about that, but glad we could also share that here on the show. Okay, so as you can see, we've got new stuff going on your TV screen, mobile device, or computer. I don't know how you watch it. I don't know if you're one of those weirdos that wants to put it up on the big screen, or if you're the guy that's sitting there watching on your cell phone like that.
Jessica said that it was a pretty banner.
She did. I saw that. So, yes, as you can see, we got some new stuff going on down here. Over here, we got some watermarks. Look at that. Figured out how to get the date going so I can't screw that up anymore. So if that gets messed up, it's the programming. Excuse me. Tonight is unofficially brought to you by Werther's Original.
What I like about your banner is you have the up next. So people know what's coming up to talk about.
So we know what's happening. So that's something that I'm really excited about. It's kind of clunky on my end. I do need to watch it with the weirdo comments because I think Slick and Tina are the ones that put us up on the big screen.
Well, I would if I could.
I don't know why. I mean, I got a face for radio.
Whatever.
And I got a voice for TV. The two just don't work.
Whatever. Who's the one behind the camera right now?
Oh, that's Captain America.
No, you.
Oh. Well, I just can't put pictures of flowers and stuff up. Oh, apparently Anne's watching on the big screen as well. She's using her Fire Stick. Look, we're talking about all these other things, you know, like big screens and Fire Sticks and all kinds of stuff. Unofficially brought to you by Werther's Originals. We got to get some show sponsors so we can really talk about this stuff. Okay, so I'll tell you what. Let's see if I can't. I got to try and stall as I do this, because this is what I'm talking about. This is where it is going to get clunky, because I have to like do all of this on the fly, and that is getting the graphics and stuff. There, how about that? So as I talk, if I seem slightly preoccupied, it's because I'm trying to get the show graphics and stuff. We're also...
I see what you did there.
What?
I see what you did there.
What did I do?
The up next. That's what you changed, right?
I did, but we're talking about Oprah for 2020 right now.
I know, but...
Not 2020. No, we're not talking like 2020 like
the TV
Barbara
show?
Wawa type. Not 2020. Not that. Okay? We're talking... It's time that we already have to start talking about the next election for president. I don't know if you know this, but you know, it took us 2 years to figure out to end up with Trump. And so apparently it's going to take 3 years to figure out who's going to win for 2020. So let me ask you this.
Okay.
Oprah running for president. Go.
No.
That's all you got?
No, I don't really care for Oprah.
I don't like Oprah either. But I think we all know that.
I feel like she is kind of, I don't know how, fake maybe? I don't know.
I wouldn't necessarily say fake. I would probably categorize her as ultra narcissistic.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nobody more important in the world to Oprah than Oprah.
Yeah, like we were talking about the other night. about how she's always an advocate for different kind of things that happened to her, you know, like things that have happened to her as she was growing up and things that have happened to people, but it's still always about just her.
It is. I mean, listen, you have a magazine. You have probably the largest, one of the largest platforms that you can talk about things on.
Sorry, I was just reading the comments, Jessica.
Oh, I know. I'm getting to it. But you... Excuse me. You have a magazine. You are so stuck on yourself that nobody has graced the cover of your magazine.
Her dogs have
with
her.
With her.
I know, but that's about the only thing. There's been no other person. There's been like her partner.
No, I don't even. Has Stedman even been on the cover with her?
I can't think of anything.
I know
off the
her
top of my head.
Her girlfriend or life partner, whatever she chooses to call her. I don't know.
It's fine with
Gail,
me.
right? That's her name, right?
I think so.
Gail. She has co-covered, correct?
I'm not 100% sure. I just know I just remember one with her dog. She had like a chocolate poodle or something like that. Or I don't know. I don't know why that stuck in my head that she posed on the cover of her magazine with her dog.
Because everybody knows that she's the only thing that matters to her.
And I guess that's
go ahead.
I guess that's what we were talking about yesterday that frustrates me is, you know, she keeps talking about how she's been a victim of abuse, different kinds of abuse growing up, and she's always had such a rough life.
I see what you did there because of the dogs and it was rough.
Oh, no, I didn't realize I said that.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I thought I was trying to connect the dots. Go ahead.
But she always makes it seem like she is the only person and that people of her color are the only people that go through that. And
are you saying that Oprah's racist?
Maybe.
So you're saying that only Oprah cares about minority groups?
Yeah.
Or kind of gives that perception because that's what she does. No, listen.
Yeah.
Oprah does a lot of good things with a lot of her money.
Doesn't she have a school over like in Africa?
I think she probably has a couple
that are supposed to help girls have a better life over there.
Yes.
Well, that's a good thing.
Right. She does a lot of good things with a lot of money. I do not want to take that away from her. But the same things that everybody on the left and a lot of people... No, actually, John, I don't think Dr. Phil would be Oprah's vice president. I think she would probably tap somebody as narcissistic as her, like Michelle Obama. So there we go. Here's the thing. What was I saying?
We were talking about the good that she does.
Okay, right. So here's the thing. Oprah is the same thing as Trump, just the opposite.
Difference?
Yeah, for the most part. Let's call it the same difference. Okay? So, we have...
Slick.
I think Slick went to a party today and maybe had some adult beverages.
No, but that'd be so bad if he was.
What?
Is it Harvey
Weinstein?
I don't know why I want to say a different kind of... I don't know.
I will say this. If she picked Harvey Weinstein for VP, he would be a very hands-on VP.
Oh my gosh, Dan.
No? No, come on. That's a good one.
I knew where you were going with
Kind of like Clinton was a very hands-on president.
Oh god.
You're not giving me any credit for these? These are good.
No, I'm just... I know where you're going with them every time you start talking about somebody or something.
Okay. So, here's I can't keep up with the chat. I don't know if they're agreeing with me on the jokes, or
They're probably agreeing with you.
or if they're talking about Slick maybe going to a party and having adult beverages, and we'll have to blame it on Tina because I think she gave him permission. So here's the thing. Everything that the left complained about with Trump is exactly the same thing that they are picking by saying Oprah is in the lead for 2020 on the Democrat side. And they're already coming out and saying that they don't have anybody. No, I'm laughing at John.
Oh, I just now saw that. First I saw what Slick had said.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I thought you were laughing at. And then it popped up what John wrote.
Yeah, I was laughing at what John said. Oh wow.
That would be a bad
That would be another hands-on
Oh, good grief.
he would be a very hands-on president.
No.
So listen. Everybody on the left said, no, we don't want to elect a what? A TV star. A reality TV star, right?
Yeah.
You remember everybody complaining about, oh my God, he's just a reality TV star.
Yeah.
Is that not what Oprah is?
Yeah.
You're
She's a bigger one than Trump, right? Because she's had her show for...
like circumference or...
Oh, no. I'm talking about her status as a TV star.
Oh.
Because she's had... Does she even have a talk show anymore?
I don't know. I know that... didn't her own network get bought out? So she doesn't even own that anymore. But okay.
I don't know, but I just feel like she's been in the... I mean, she's had the talk show forever.
Yeah.
And then she had her, like you said, her own network forever.
But
She
don't forget. Let's not forget that quite a few years ago, back in the late 90s, she had Donald Trump at the time. She had Trump on her show, and he was talking about the idea of one day being a president. And now we're trying to... Everybody on the left is trying to flag the video and get you banned and all kinds of stuff, as if Google, Facebook, and Twitter weren't like silencing conservatives enough.
Yeah. Does she want that video to come out if she does decide to run?
I don't know, and honestly I don't care.
She'll have some explanation for it. She was abused somehow. He forced her to do it.
Right. It was bad. It would wind up being another Lifetime movie.
On OWN network.
No. On unowned network, because it's not there anymore.
I don't know. I've never watched her shows on there. I just didn't really care for Oprah much.
I mean, she's been around, 30 years on TV?
At least.
At least.
Well, Jessica just asked, she said she feels like she's been around forever, and I was just commenting back, it does seem like she's been around.
Old enough to fart dust. Listen, here's how old Oprah is. Oprah's so old, she interviewed Jesus before he got crucified.
God. Damn.
Listen, okay, you want another really bad joke, guys? Or here's another. Okay, what did 0 say to 8? What did 0 say to 8? Do you really want to give the punchline?
You can give the punchline.
Nice belt. Oh my gosh. So, yes, Anne is actually watching it on her TV.
Does she have a picture on Twitter?
She did. She tweeted out a picture of it.
Aww.
So, listen.
Dan.
There, I retweeted it.
Aww.
We're big TV stars now.
Well, you're the one on TV. I'm just kind of sitting here in the background.
I know, we've got to figure that part out. We got to get a desk and get another camera and everything.
I'm okay.
Dr. Oz, that guy's a phony. He's as much as a doctor as what's the Bob the Builder guy? Not Bob the Builder, but
Bob the Builder. It's
No.
a kid show.
I know that. But listen, what's the science guy? Bill Nye.
Oh,
Dr. Oz is as much of a doctor as, what the hell is his name? Bill Nye is a science guy. Okay? Oprah's the kind of person, but seriously, going back to what somebody else said in the chat earlier, I can't remember who it was. I don't know if it was Daniel or if it was Jessica. But she's the type of person that's going to get up there. Like, okay, can you imagine if Oprah was Trump? Okay, Trump's big thing right now is they're talking about, they're trying to talk about this DACA thing, the deferred action for kids or whatever.
for the
The whole
illegal-
anchor babies crap.
Yeah.
And how we need to fix that, but we also need to build a wall. Can you imagine if Oprah was Trump? She'd be passing out walls left and right. You want a wall? You get a wall. You get a wall. Everybody gets a wall.
That was Jessica.
Yeah, it was. Well, I think Daniel said it too, but
Well, Jessica
I think they were saying it
also
both
said,
at the same time.
Jessica also said Oprah be like Obama giving everyone a phone. So you get a phone. You get instead of Obama phone, it'd be an Oprah phone, right?
The O phone.
The O phone.
It'd be like one of those big jitterbugs. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the big huge numbers.
Yeah, it's
so we can
got
see.
numbers that are this big, and
I'm not going to make fun of that because I'm getting ready to go over that hill.
Trump and Oprah equals Chopra.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I have no comment. Here. I tell you what. You want to talk about something else? Let's talk about...
Jack in the Box.
Let's talk about... Oh. I hit the wrong button. There. Let's talk about putting Jack in the box. You see what I did there?
I
Okay.
did, but it sounds kind of like you're leading to something really bad.
No. Okay, so you got the burger chain, right? Jack in the Box.
Yes.
The president, CEO, or whatever the hell he's called, for Jack in the Box, came out today and said that because of high minimum wages, okay, this whole $15 an hour thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We remember everything has consequences.
Of
So the
course.
unintended consequence is when you drive up wages in low wage earning positions, you figure out a way to get rid of those positions. So at a burger joint, at Jack in the Box, we've decided that it's high time we get rid of the people taking your order.
McDonald's has already kind of done that in some places.
Right, but here's the thing. Where did it say this? So basically what he's saying is he's wanting to get rid of the cashiers and putting the big kiosk things where you can go up and you hit the touch screen thing.
Yeah. You just place your order with them.
Right. He says, as we see the rising costs of labor, it just makes sense, basically, to consider adding new automated technology. I thought there was another quote here. But anyway, so basically following suit with all these other places like McDonald's and Hardee's and Wendy's.
Yeah, Wendy's was on there. And there was a couple of other burger places that are in California. Not like probably like big chains like McDonald's or Jack in the Box, but they were doing the same thing too.
Yeah. So, and we see it in a lot of other places. You know, they're talking about. I don't remember if it was in this article or not. No, it wasn't. But it was in a different one that I saw where they were talking about. Oh, yeah, it is. Let's see. This is from Hardee's CEO, Andy Puzder.
Yeah, that was kind of a weird last name.
I don't know how. So anyway, Andy, the CEO of Hardee's, Carl's Jr., he says you're going to see automation not just in airports and grocery stores, but in restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
well, didn't we talk about that kind of with somebody that I work with too? I work in retail, and they talked. I mean, we already have some self-checkouts, but he was thinking that it could get to the point where there would be no human basically at the checkouts, that you'd be able to do it all by yourself.
yeah. So, and that's the thing is, if you're employing these people to do these jobs, and that's great. I applaud it.
But you need less people.
But if you can do the whole self-checkout thing like at the grocery store where everybody has to bag their own stuff, you can decrease your overhead stuff, like having to pay all these other employees.
Yeah, because what we have at our work, it's there's 8 self-checkout stations, but you have one person to 4 of them. So you're only paying for 1 cashier instead of 4.
Yeah, and you go to Walmart, there's like 10 different stations, and there's only one person monitoring 10 different self-checkouts at a Walmart?
Yeah, I don't care for the Walmart ones. I feel like I always have an issue. It'll tell me my card, you can't scan your card twice, and I'm like, it's still in there. I never pulled it out to do anything. Or the receipt one time got caught, and the girl didn't even know how to change the paper, and I couldn't get my receipt, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I have more trouble there, but I try not to use the self-checkouts anywhere unless I absolutely have to, or if I'm in a hurry, just because I feel like you don't get that interaction with people then.
And you don't. I mean, it's like I've got a couple of guys, a couple of people at the store that we frequent. I'm not going to name names, but we have a couple of particular people, one of which the guy is from Iran, and we have some really good conversations about what's happening over there. And his opinion on things.
And he's pretty open. Seems to be okay when we ask questions about things like that over there or what's going on. He seems okay with that. He doesn't seem offended.
No, he doesn't. He actually welcomes it.
Yeah.
So, we've had some really good conversations. Things that he didn't think somebody like us would be as informed on the topics. But it's, I don't know. So, yeah, here's what Ron says. Ron in the chat room, he says, nothing against burger flippers, but I bet the robots get my order right at least. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
I remember reading an article a long time ago when they first started talking about putting the kiosks in place of the order takers. That McDonald's was finally going to start putting money that they could finally be able to afford the automation for making the burgers. So basically, you could go to a McDonald's and only have like 2 or 3 people in the entire facility.
Just to make sure all the robots work.
Yeah, just to load the robots up with the supplies. I mean, you got robots taking over the sex industry.
That one book.
It's really, that's kind of creepy. But oh, gross.
There's people out there that like that kind of thing.
Yeah. Not I. I'm trying to figure out what the heck they're talking about in the chat room. I just popped up and they're talking about electrolytes. What? How did we get on electrolytes?
I don't know.
I have no idea. What are we talking about? Skynet. Okay, I guess Skynet goes back to something that John said. Sorry, I'm kind of spacey. This stuff, listen, this is the kind of crap that was in science fiction books. Right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I read a book from Margaret Atwood. She's the one who wrote The Handmaid's Tale. I read.
Oh my God! Don't get me started on that.
But she wrote one recently. It's fairly new. It's not as old as The Handmaid's Tale, but it was basically alluding to the whole world had been kind of run by robots or whatever, and one of the things was they were making sex robots. And I thought, well, this book is kind of weird. Kind of weird to herself, but
that's what they're doing. I mean, and okay, so because nobody wants to. Don't take this the wrong way. Nobody wants to get their hands dirty anymore. And I'm not talking about the robots in the sex industry. Okay, I think that's probably where you thought I was taking that, but it's not.
Okay.
I'm kind of going back to something we were talking about the other night, and that is the whole idea that you've got. Let's put them in the box right now. Millennials. So the kids. You've got the millennial age group who is coming of age right now, and they start a business, and they think that they're going to get rich overnight. They don't have to. They don't. You know what I mean? They don't learn a good trade. They have no skills.
They're impatient. I mean.
They are. They're extremely impatient.
I mean, I know starting Old 76 that it was going to be, you're not going to get everything.
No.
You're not going to make a ton of money right away so I could quit my job and stay home and do what I need to do here. But, it would be nice. And I can be impatient. I want things done. I want things to be right now. I don't want to have to wait and work hard at some things. But I guess maybe that's just where we grew up differently is I grew up in a household you had to work to get what you wanted. You just didn't get it overnight. You had to work. If you wanted something and it was way out of the budget that you could afford, then you saved up for it and you worked hard. It was.
And it's sad because, a lot of these kids have good potential. They don't need to be at a Jack in the Box or a Hardee's or a Burger King. They need to be out learning a skill. I mean, some of these guys or some of these kids could be incredible doctors. I mean, some of these kids could be incredible automotive technicians.
But you have a society that looks down on those people. I mean, like I said, I work in retail and I have people that think I'm nothing because I'm there working at a store. And it's like, if it wasn't for me being there, you probably wouldn't have your product here. I wouldn't be able to help you find what you needed and get you out of, on your way once you checked out. But I think a lot of people in society think that people that work in the automotive industry who have those, what do they call them?
Yeah.
They're called?
Mm-hmm.
Have blue collar jobs, that they're nothing. They're they're lazy, they're losers, they have no money, whatever. Or not.
No, but that's the thing. You know, this goes back to the idea that we are the smartest, and yet we're the dumbest.
Yeah.
And I think that's what John just said. I just saw that pop up on the screen. He says smartphones and tablets are being called prosthetic brains by psychologists. Kids aren't learning analytical thinking or problem-solving skills. No, they're not. You know,
Makes sense.
you know, I like to think of. I like to think. I enjoy thinking. The concept of critical thinking is a lost art. You know, to be able to sit down and think on one topic, to think of a topic and try and think about it in so many different ways.
Do they even teach kids in school? Because I remember probably as early as elementary, like maybe like 5th, 6th grade, they would give you a topic and they would show you how to brainstorm. You put your topic in the middle and then you brainstorm all these ideas around it. And like, do they even teach the kids that anymore in school?
I don't think so, because we have to hurry up and get these kids passed through to the next class, and they have to be able to pass a test at the end of the year to see how much they remember from a couple of days ago. That doesn't teach anybody how to think. I mean, besides, all of these kids now, they have a flippin' smartphone, and they can boop, 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 and it's right there it's right there. They don't have to do anything.
Well, Jessica just said that everything's over on the computer, and that is true. I mean, you have tablets and computers that kids use more than textbooks nowadays in school.
And we also use these same things these same pieces of technology, and we shove something in front of these kids' faces just so parents don't have to parent.
Yeah. But I mean, I used to put Daniel in front of the TV just so I could get extra minutes, a few minutes of sleep. But we didn't have tablets then. I mean, tablets.
No, we didn't.
No.
And it's not like you were just sitting him down and making him watch something stupid. There were educational programs that he watched.
He watched Sesame Street. We told him that Teletubbies was no longer available. That was the dumbest show ever.
Oh my gosh.
And I always felt bad because he wanted to watch it and he liked it, but I told him one day, I'm like, it's no longer on.
Those things were creepies.
I couldn't figure out if they were supposed to be a girl or a boy, because one of them looked kind of masculine but carried a purse, and I was like, I'm confused.
Anyway. But
yeah, I told him that it was no longer on.
Yeah.
Just like
listen, we've got problems. Now, yeah, I get it. Putting Jack in the box is not unreasonable at all. I mean, if anything, we can finally force these people who are being replaced by a kiosk, we can force them in one of two directions. Hopefully one over the other. We can force them to go and get a better education and better themselves and get a better job.
But they need that $15 an hour to get themselves a better education.
But
they need more money.
But the unintended consequence of that is now they don't have a job.
I know. I understand. I get it.
They don't. Oh, it's going to be great. We're going to get $15 an hour. I'll finally be able to sit at home and relax at $15 an hour. No, it's not going to be good enough, because the next thing you know, they're going to argue for $16 or $18 or $20 an hour, and the next thing you know, that $5 burger is now $10.
Ridiculous, because at McDonald's or even Jack in the Box, those are not worth $10.
They're not. And we got problems. We as a society, and I'm talking about the younger side of society.
I worry about them.
Because they can't do anything for themselves. But the thing is, they want everything now. Nobody wants to work for anything. Nobody wants to get their hands dirty. It's looked down upon to learn how to work on a vehicle. It's looked down upon to go and learn how to build a house. It's looked down upon to go do these laborious jobs that involve using your hands and analytical things. People just want to turn the camera. Now, this is going to sound really like bad, but people just want to turn a camera on, talk for 5 minutes, post it on YouTube, and become a millionaire. People just want to be able to turn the camera on, put it on YouTube, go over to Japan to a forest and show things, and next thing, now he's not there anymore. I mean, everything is shock and awe right now. Nobody's willing to roll their sleeves up and get to work. It's like, you know, the other day we were at the store. I think we were at the store, and when I feel like crud, I get really sarcastic, and I can be a real jerk a lot of the times.
No.
Oh, stop. I get it. There is nothing more disgusting than watching a bunch of men. I'm lumping them all together because right now age doesn't matter. I get sick and tired of watching these guys walk around in, I'm going to call them the men's version of yoga pants. You know what I'm talking about? The pants that look like sweatpants, but they're like skinny jeans, and they've
really
got
tight.
cuffs on the bottom. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I see them when I'm working. I see what they put out for men's clothes.
Listen, guys, if it looks like your girl's clothes, like your girlfriend's clothes, you probably shouldn't be wearing them. I don't care how comfortable they look or
Just
how
get some
comfortable they
sweatpants.
feel. Those are not joggers. Girls wear joggers when they go to yoga class when it's cold outside.
Or if you just want to come home and be comfy. Girls will wear yoga pants.
Put on a damn pair of blue jeans.
You can put regular...
Or slacks.
Oh, if you're going out in public. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't be like some of these gamers online that don't wear pants.
So glad I don't do gaming because now I don't want that image in my head. Oh,
We have a
Daniel.
gaming friend that sometimes doesn't wear pants when he streams. Put that image in your head.
really?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Hey, you brought it up.
I didn't bring up the no pants thing. You did.
Oh. And Slick, unfortunately, I know. Again, I'm with a gamer dude all day long.
I think there's a difference between people like Slick and your friend that you work with. I mean, they do their job. They adult when they need to, and then they.
Yeah, but in large part, a lot of them are hopeful that they're going to be the next millionaire by playing games. And it doesn't work that way.
I wish I could be the next millionaire just by reading books.
I want to be a millionaire making soap and beard oil and candles and stuff like that.
I wish I could get paid to read books. And then I could help you make the soap and the candles and all that stuff.
You can write reviews.
I said read, not write.
Ron says he took his pants off just to recall the old K98 days. Oh, I can proudly say I've never done a show without pants on. Every single time I'm wearing pants. Okay?
I can vouch for that. I can see him right now. He's got pants on.
Yes. Okay, let's look at the time. Listen, you know what can be really stressful? Being stressful is, spending 6 months trying to design a website and put together products and do research and this and that. And so here's the thing. I have found a way to de-stress. Okay? Are you ready for this?
I guess. Sometimes I get scared when you ask me that question.
What if I told you you could de-stress just by sniffing my dirty clothes?
Define your dirty clothes. Because
like the ones in the hamper. I wear them all day.
Okay,
and I
but
toss
you put cologne on, you shower every day.
That's what I smell like. Yeah. I take a bath, and I use a high quality bar of soap from 76 Supply Company.
Shameless plug.
No, I never sniffed glue. I always ate paste. It came with a built-in spoon.
I just put it on my hand and peel it off.
Yeah, that was the glue. You could peel it off, and it's like a sunburn.
That's what I did.
And then you put it on your tongue.
No, I didn't do that.
And it dissolved.
I did not do that. I just threw it away.
Okay, so seriously,
if it was your clean, dirty clothes, then that would be fine. But if it's
now
something...
wait. Let me stop you right there.
Okay.
Define clean, dirty clothes.
Clean, dirty clothes is the clothes that you wore after you showered. They were clean. You showered, you put your deodorant on, and you put your cologne on because your cologne smells really good. That's clean, dirty clothes.
No, I didn't eat glue. It was paste in the tubs. The little plastic tubs that you screwed the lid off and it had the little built-in spoon. Anyway, yeah, it does kind of explain a couple of things. But go on. So clean, dirty clothes. I'm not following you. So I just get out of the shower.
Then there's dirty clothes, which are like if you went outside and you did some like hard physical work and you were sweating, and you kind of stunk because you were sweating. I don't think I would be like sniffing that. I don't think
that's not gonna. So you're saying that would probably increase your stress level versus decrease it?
I don't think it's gonna increase my stress level, but I'm not gonna sniff it. I'm just gonna be like, man, that smells really bad, and I do need to do a little laundry. I mean, when you left for Korea in your army days, I had a shirt that you had cologne on, and I would smell that throughout the time. Well, as long as I could until it no longer smelled anymore.
Okay,
that was okay. I don't get the thing that you're going to talk about. It doesn't make sense to me.
Okay. Well, get this. Believe it or not, somebody did a study and they published this. They published it in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology and the American Psychological Association. Their study revealed that women feel more at ease when smelling their male partner's musk on a t-shirt. Now, I need to explain what they said. To ensure the scent was in fact that of their significant other, male partners were instructed, quote, not wear deodorant or scented body products, and they couldn't smoke or eat foods that might otherwise affect their scent. So basically, this is just their body's pheromones.
I guess maybe I don't know what yours smells like because you always shower and you always wear deodorant.
Right.
So to me, you smell good.
But so that should relax you. It should decrease your stress.
It does. Your clean, dirty clothes.
And no, I do need to issue a caveat here. They're not sniffing dirty socks or dirty drawers.
Our cat likes your dirty socks.
Which is weird.
She's weird. He will come home, take his socks off, and lay them on the middle of the floor until he picks them up. She will go over there, sniff them, and rubber face on him.
It's weird.
It's gross.
96 women were instructed to smell one of the three different scents. One scent was that of their partner, the other the scent of a stranger, and the third a neutral scent.
wonder what the neutral scent was.
I don't know.
It didn't say.
Probably an unscented bar of 76 Supply. I guarantee you it wasn't Mountain Rain, and I can guarantee you it wasn't it wasn't Cherry Blossom.
Probably not. But those do smell good.
They
Those
do.
are great soaps to buy and shower with.
They are.
in
You
the
guys
shower.
should. You guys, if you haven't done so, please do so. Head over to 76supply.com. We've joked about it a couple of times, but we've put a lot of hard work in over there with some research and development, as well as building the website, getting all that stuff going. They're handcrafted. They are. I'm trying to think of. They're small batches. Everything is done in a small batch to ensure the highest quality that we can put out. It's not done in a huge manufacturing facility. That way we can, it's so hands-on. We hand wrap each bar. It's hands-on through the entire process. And as a matter of fact, thanks for the plug, Slick. Slick says that Mountain Rain is the shiz. I can vouch for that. I've been using the Mountain Rain for like 3 weeks now, and it is fantastic.
It does smell good.
I love it. And actually, as a matter of fact, our entire bathroom smells like it right now. So, yeah. So they talked about... so here's how they obtained their results. It says perceived stress and cortisol were measured continuously throughout the study, 5 and 7 times respectively. Perceived stress was reduced in women who were exposed to their partner's scent. This reduction was observed during stress anticipation and stress recovery. Cortisol levels were elevated in women who were exposed to a stranger's scent. This elevation was observed throughout stress anticipation, peak stress, and stress recovery. I just thought it was kind of interesting that somebody actually wasted the time and effort to put together a study that they sniffed people's laundry to see if it is relaxing and calming.
You've seen those studies or videos that they do where they blindfold the children and they find their mom. They find their mom, by just smell and touch, basically.
John's got an idea for a candle. Yeah, I'll work on that. But yeah, it really is interesting. I guess the thing that I kind of took away from this study was that our scent is tied to our memory.
Yes.
And I thought that was really, really interesting. Mm-hmm. That we can smell things and it can trigger a memory from years ago. Even back when we were a kid. Yep. And yeah, now that I'm thinking about that, there are times where I will smell something and it takes me back to my childhood. So as silly as this study was, let's see, they did a study on something that any military spouse could have told you worked. Really, yeah, it's true. But as silly as it is, there's a lot of truth to it. That your senses are tied to things that we probably never even imagined. I mean, the human body is incredible. The brain is incredible, and as a matter of fact, I wish there was a better museum or whatever that was that we went through when we did the brain tour thing. Yeah, that was really, really interesting. Ron wants to know if there's a whiskey, puke, and double cheeseburger scent available. No. Oh. How about the scent of Boss's boot? No. So yeah, our senses are tied, I would say, to our basic instincts. I'm not plugging a movie there, but yeah, it was. That was the thing that I took away was it reinstates the idea that our what am I trying to say? Is tied to our memory.
Your sense of smell?
Our sense of smell is tied to our memory.
I've known that for a long time. I didn't have to have a study for that. It's just...
But you were a military wife, so you totally get it. It goes back to what Ann, who's manning the station tonight, says. Any military spouse would have told him this.
I think it was before I was a military spouse, too. You just always seem to smell, like you said, you smell something, you think of your childhood, or you think of certain people, or certain things that happened.
True. Okay, guys. That's all. As you can see, down there it says, thanks for watching. You know, let me see if I can do this. Let me try. Oh. I gotta get better at this.
Wait, we don't make deodorant.
No, we don't. I want old 76 cordite scented.
I wouldn't even know how to make deodorant.
You got to look up what cordite is.
Do I want to?
Yes.
Sometimes you scare me when you tell me to do something.
Why? I mean, you don't have to look it up now.
Okay, I'll look it up later then.
But anyway, oh, I forgot. I got to hit this right here. Okay. How about that? So, honestly, thanks for watching tonight. We did manage to talk about a couple of interesting things. The idea that the Democrats have no talent pool, so they're reaching to the bucket and pulled Oprah's name out of the hat for 2020. Whether she runs or not, who knows?
Well, she's never said anything.
And she honestly never has said anything.
It's just people wishing, probably.
Yeah. And those same people were the same ones that were arguing against Trump, who is the same thing that... Anyway. We talked about putting Jack in the box. We talked about decreasing our stress levels, which we really need to work on. So, we did manage to talk about some stuff tonight. It wasn't just all 100% BS, even though we did BS quite a bit. Don't you think?
Yeah, but it was fun.
It doesn't matter. Need a campfire smell. Actually, that's kind of what the idea with the cedar is. So,
are you gonna try and do a candle that's kind of like that?
Maybe that's what the mahogany is gonna be.
Every time I hear the word mahogany, I think of Hunger Games.
I don't know. Anyway, as you can tell, that's all the time. Oh, I gotta do this over here too. Goodness gracious, too many buttons to push. Unfortunately, based off of what you see on your screen, it says, thanks for watching. That is all the time we have for this week, and God willing, the Stafford Voice will be back. You can follow us over on Twitter at Stafford Voice, or you can look us up on Facebook. All you got to do is just search for the Stafford Voice. You can email your questions, comments, or concerns to thestaffordvoice@gmail.com. Again, that's thestaffordvoice@gmail.com. I want to thank each one of you so much for your time. And until next week, thanks and God bless. All right, that's all the time we have for today, folks. But I do want to honestly and sincerely thank each one of you for sticking it out with us through the entirety of the show. We had a lot of fun. I'm speaking for myself when I say that. I don't know about you, Roxanne, but did you have fun tonight?
I did.
Great. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, but we all like to be rowdy every now and then.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Thanks for that, John. Ron, thanks for sticking around. Jessica, we got Ann, we got Slick, we got Tina. Everybody, thank you so much. You guys really, I hope that you guys understand it when I say this. You guys are more than friends. You guys are family. We genuinely mean that from the bottom of our hearts. We pray for each one of you all the time. Also, let me know what you guys think about some of the new stuff that you guys see here. We got the date finally figured out, so we don't have to screw that up anymore. We got watermarks and, you know, we got the ticker parade down here. We got the new lower third with changing all that stuff. Dirty laundry scented candle. Okay. Remind me never to ask John for product ideas.
He's got lots.
He's got a lot of them.
You
Can you give a prayer request for the Steck family? Sure. Will do. No questions asked. Slick thinks he needs me to be hired for his website. I like the date on the screen too, because I don't know how many times I've screwed that up. I screw that up all the time, and nobody's ever called me out on it. So thanks for that. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. I just got to worry about getting all this stuff down here changed and hitting all the other buttons. Well, we will certainly keep the Steck family. We will certainly keep the Steck family in our prayers.
Definitely.
Because we all need prayer. So
Some needed just a little extra.
So, and speaking of a little extra, I am working on putting together some ideas for some history tidbits. So I'm working on writing down a list of things that we can cover, and try and figure out how to get it into the show, and trying to get it. There's so many different moving pieces now with the show, and you know, running the business and keeping it up and ready, and with the show and life in general. Life in general is chaotic right now. But I'm definitely working on more history stuff. So stay tuned for that. And if you guys have things that you would like to see talked about, you all you got to do, just send them my way, and we will talk about history stuff. So yeah, that's all we're going to do. We're signing off. Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.